new blokes on the block.
I've got 2 swimmers just stuck in the south corner.
I saw the most venomous thing you could ever find down here at Bondi.
Chappo's off.
They're drowning underneath the mat.
It's hard for a young kid because there's a lot of distractions. You know what I mean? A lot of beautiful women on the beach and so much going on this beach.
Sorry, I'm on mushrooms.
Now it kind of explains why she was so happy and so flowy.
Not everyone has what it takes to become a Bondi lifeguard, but perhaps this kid does. Trent Maxwell is the youngest ever trainee lifeguard to join the team.
Boys, call me Maxi. I'm 16. I'm very enthusiastic. I'm keen to work here for 50 more years. It's an ideal job for me. Like, the whole family's in like the Ambos and the Fireys. I don't want to be the boss like Chappo. I just want to be a team leader. It'll be a circus if I'm the boss.
Maxi's been training hard for his first official patrol. He's busting to show he's got what it takes to become a fully fledged lifeguard.
Not many people could say they get their dream jobs at 16, and like it's a job where you save lives and it's a big responsibility. I'm really stoked.
You're the man, Maxi. I love you.
He's proved he's got many of the skills, but how will he cope with the attention?
How about a round of applause, girls, for Maxi? Girls are all over him, look. He's just been out training and the girls are in love with him. Wait till he does a real rescue.
Blue sky, warm water, and gentle swell. It's Maxi's first official day on duty as lifeguards keep watch over 15,000 beachgoers. Maxi's on patrol with Matt, but has philosophical matters on his mind.
How many grains of sand you reckon are in that? There's more grains of sand on this beach than there is stars in the sky. Is there?
While Maxi chews on those thoughts, Dino spots 2 tourists drifting out to sea.
Yeah, copy, mate. What do you reckon?
It's the friend that's holding on.
Yeah, you're going to have to go, for sure.
As senior lifeguards stand by, Maxi's big moment has come.
Just a couple of Asian tourists in trouble. They've got a floaty device. Young Maxi's going out to help them get back in, and they're sort of starting to struggle a bit.
Maxi makes quick progress. The swell is only small, but he's right in the impact zone. For safety, he should keep his back to the waves.
Oh, back of the head. Maxi just got smashed. He just got smoked. He's still got a lot of learning to do, young Maxi.
No, the other way.
Maxi's also having trouble making himself understood.
No, the other way.
Be interesting to see if he can get her in without nosediving. Are we laying bets here, Tommy? Bet it's in there. Oh, I don't like his positioning. No, too far forward. I'm tipping he is gone.
A quick shuffle backwards, and it's a textbook ride back to shore.
Oh, eat my words. He's done exceptional.
Stand up, Danny. Stand up.
The young gun did really well then.
With his first rescue in the bag, he heads straight back out to get the woman's friend. Now it's time for some surf safety basics.
And when you get in trouble, put your hand up. Don't try and get in, you'll just get tied. Okay? Alright, enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
You can tell that they're not local. They can't really understand what I was saying, they're just nodding, so hopefully they get the message. Who knows, I might be rescuing them tomorrow, you know.
Maxi's only 16. He's keen, he's great in the water, but it's hard for a young kid because there's a lot of distractions. You know what I mean? A lot of beautiful women on the beach and so much going on this beach, so it's hard to keep your focus.
Maxi's proved he can handle the basic rescues, but can he cope with the distractions of being a Bondi lifeguard?
You're our favourite lifeguard.
And he's really cool.
Our favourite lifeguard.
And he's really cool, and yeah.
Maxi, look there at backwards. When you go back, I'm a bit of awesome for that.
Sorry, mate.
Nothing happens in that last kind of hour and a half. Then in the last 3 minutes before we leave, it's like everyone wants to go out and drown.
The lifeguards have a little in-joke. After you've packed up, don't look back at the ocean. Just face west and walk away. On this afternoon, though, Harrison looks east.
I just happen to look down at backpackers and I just see these heads struggling.
Hey, Troy, are you unbooked down there, mate?
The beach is packed up, everything's away, and there was only one buggy left on the beach. And it was Maxi, about 500 metres up at North Bondi.
We were packing up and we forgot to close the North Bondi Tower. Harrison got on the radio and said, oh, there's a couple of heads in backpackers. They're starting to drift out.
Yeah, bro, I'm on my way down. Thanks, mate. Yeah, backpackers.
As soon as I started making my way back, he called for, yeah, they're starting to go.
Yeah, guys, like 6 heads there.
So I had to pin it.
Honestly, it was like a scene out of Top Gun. And they see the fighter jets fly past. Maxi just comes hooking past.
Maxi has to cover nearly a kilometre.
I did have tunnel vision of getting to backpackers as quickly as possible.
With every passing second, a struggling swimmer is closer to drowning.
How quick things can go bad. It takes less than 30 seconds, someone to drown.
Troy has unlocked the gear shed and grabbed a rescue board.
Someone's running now.
Thaddy fires up the other buggy.
Should the two closest than probably the worst.
The furthest one out the back looked like she was struggling the most, so I went for her straight away.
Backpackers said we got a few out today.
Everyone in this area, no swimming, bridge is closed. Everybody out here, guys, please come back inside.
So as I got to her, she was panicking a little bit. But once I picked her up, I knew that something wasn't entirely right.
Sick one.
It was a bit of a happy, good vibe style rescue.
She's alive, she's alive.
I'm tripping balls, this is Sorry, I'm on mushrooms.
Mushrooms. It turns out they're on magic mushrooms. Which was interesting. Not being a great swimmer, taking psychedelic mushrooms and going for a swim probably ranks as one of the stupidest things you could do.
Yes, just be safe. Thank you.
Did she tell you?
Huh?
Did she tell you out there?
Nah.
She was on magic mushrooms.
Was she? She would have had a ride of a life there.
Yeah, what a trip. What a trip.
I've seen it all in Bondi, but never magic mushrooms. So now it kind of explains why she was so happy and so flowy on the ride in.
Hey, who are?
Mate, I was in the zone. I was like, I'm just going to get there. Drugs and alcohol do not mix around any sort of waterway because it can turn tragic very quickly. I live for those rescues, those ones. Mate, that was proper North Tower. Backpacking.
I'd be really interested to see what they would have been seeing on this trip, seeing Maxi paddle out to get him. Whether was he like some Greek god that's come out from the ocean like Aquaman, or was he some gremlin? We would never know.
New trainee Jethro tackles his biggest rescue.
I got out there and the guy was at least double my weight.
Later, Jethro is the one who needs rescuing.
The door and the roof just shut on me and I can't get out.
19-year-old local boy Jethro James and 21-year-old South African Anthony Glick are the new trainees at Bondi.
The new blokes on the block. I'm keeping a close eye on both of them because come next season, there could be a lifeguard job come up, so one of those two may be in good contention to get one.
Yeah, if there's one spot, yeah, it's a cruel world and we got to push the weak one out of here, so game on, Jeff.
Yeah, it is good, but there's a little bit of competition as well. I mean, it pushes us both, the competition. It's only going to make us both better. I've lived in Clovelly my whole life, just around the corner from Tamarama and Bronte. Everything I do revolves around the ocean. I surf, I bodyboard. I just love the ocean, so there couldn't really be a better job to go along with that lifestyle.
I love Jethro, he's good. He's a breath of fresh air, he really is. And he's keen to learn, he listens, and he looks like Nicola.
I do look like Nicola, and I've been copying that a lot. It's good fun.
I love his long blonde locks.
Thank you, it is beautiful hair. I've got a couple of names, so I'll reel them off. I've got Nicola, Twig, Hanson, Hair Farmer. Oh yeah, I'm getting moving, but I think the boys are just jealous. Some of those guys have nothing on their heads.
Like every trainee, Jethro's ultimate goal is to qualify as a fully fledged lifeguard.
Jethro needs to prove to me during this summer whether he's ready for a lifeguard position.
The youngest team member, Jethro must prove he has what it takes.
It is a dream come true. There's nothing else I'd rather do, so I'm going to fight with everything I got to keep the job.
Yes, sir. I have a friend out there. He may be tired.
Where is he?
He is straight ahead, way out there.
What's he doing out there?
We went too far.
Bondi Central. See that guy on the bodyboard?
It's
about
like
50 metres out? He needs help. Yeah, I've got him. That looks like 200 to me. Jethro will go for a paddle. Copy, mate.
Every time I go for a rescue, I get nervous because I know the boys are going to be looking at me and going, how's he going to do?
You happy with that?
Yeah. There's no way I've rescued anyone that far out.
It's a mystery why Gino from Texas is over 200 metres from shore.
I don't know how we've got out so far because there's no rips pulling him out.
But Azza thinks he knows the answer.
What's he got, a GoPro on his board?
Yes.
I'm not sure yet. It's kind of scary. So what, he's gone videoing himself, ended up out the back, most probably unaware, filming himself.
We've been out here for a while. I'm kind of stuck. And as you can see, I'm pretty far out. Probably the farthest I've ever been in the ocean.
Do you think he's panicking right now, or?
A little bit.
Yeah.
As well as being 200 metres from shore, Gino poses another problem for trainee Jethro.
I got out there and the guy was at least double my weight.
He's a big Texas guy. He's about like 6'3", maybe.
Oh yeah,
he's 70, maybe.
The little lifeguard we've sent out there, he's a trainee. He's probably about 70 pounds.
What's your name, man? Thank you, bro.
I struggled getting him on the board. I think we might have rolled it twice. So that was some negative points there.
Not only does Jethro have his work cut out, but every senior lifeguard on the beach is watching.
This is going to take a while.
After 2 failed attempts to get 120-kilo Texan Gino on the rescue board, Jethro shifts to plan B.
The best way to get him in was just him holding onto the rope and paddling him in. The toe technique, it's a bit slow, especially with a guy of that size.
It's a massive weight difference between Jethro and the big Texas dude. His little chicken arms can't tug the big bloke in.
It's a hard rescue when you've got to paddle them in that far against the wind.
Thank you, man.
It's not about how you get him in, it's if you get him in, and he did that, he succeeded, and so, yeah, good on him.
I had to paddle like really hard the whole time just to tow his weight behind me. So it was a big workout.
Jethro's recent rescue puts him in good stead with senior lifeguards. But a trainee's fortunes can quickly change.
It was late afternoon, it was a pretty busy day. I locked up the tower. I went, you know what, I'll go in there, I'll clean it up. Get some good points to my name. So I went in there to clean it up. When I went in there, I was only propping the door open with my foot. My foot slipped off. And just all came crashing down, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, North Tower to Chappo, pack up.
Yeah, Jethro.
Probably not going to believe this one, but I was semi-stuck in the tower, eh? The door and the roof just shut on me and I can't get out.
It's Yeah, when I radioed in, there was about 10 seconds of silence going, what? Like, no one could really understand, and then it was just pure laughter. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. I'm stuck. The door's not opening, eh?
You think you've seen everything? Trainees, they always come up with something new, don't they?
Yeah, unfortunately, Hoppo was on. Hoppo was in the tower, so he watched the whole event unfold.
Not only is Jethro stuck, but none of his brothers in blue are rushing to the rescue.
They were just waiting. No one was helping me.
Well, I think we're just going to leave him there till tomorrow morning when we open it up.
Oh, rescue! I got stuck. What are you doing there, bro? I got stuck. You serious? You couldn't get out?
Reddy didn't even know I was in there. Reddy just came by and found me in there. So thank God Reddy was around.
He's finally managed to fly the coop, but now Jethro has to face his boss, Hoppo.
Have you got an explanation on how it actually happened?
I was using my back foot to hold it open, and I leaned in a little bit too far, my foot slipped, and it all just shut.
It's been a long afternoon, but that's just made my day.
Just to Central, can you please get an ambo?
Local musician Stewie has dislocated his shoulder while enjoying a swim.
Pain relief, okay, buddy?
Shoulder surgery, and it's that shoulder that's popped out.
Yeah, we're gonna give him some pain relief and then take him maybe up in the tower.
The green whistle contains a powerful analgesic gas, methoxyflurane.
It's almost like being intoxicated.
So you get something on this?
Just take in as big a breath as you can. It kind of takes away the pain and creates a really funny outcome most of the time.
Take it easy.
They got me on the green stuff.
Yeah. Real deal, baby.
I knew instantly that we had a serious character on our hands.
Oh, man. Juice me
Keep
up.
sucking on the whistle, you'll be fine.
You got to start selling these things Christmas time. They go gangbusters, wouldn't they?
Stewie.
Yeah, brother. I'm feeling all right, mate. The green whistle's working. But yeah, I could rock and roll a bit more.
In his spare time, Stewie is the frontman of a local rock band.
Keep rock and rolling. I've got a band, Thunderstorm, trying to rock and roll, train going. Thunderstorm,
100%. Oh, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
You ever play guitar?
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be something strange and obscure that me and him were going to bond over.
As soon as this shoulder gets popped back in.
And it didn't take much prodding to work out that bond was music.
Another thing Jethro shares with Stewie is the pain of popping a shoulder. Jethro dislocated his shoulder a few years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel for every shoulder case that walks in. I know the pain they're going through.
That's it, take deep breath. Deep breath.
Woo, she's painful. Yeah, she kicks in. You made his shoulder pop out? Oh. I reckon it's worth it. Childbirth. The pain is...
Paramedic Stacey is trained to assist with dislocated shoulders, like Stewie's.
Hello. Has this happened before?
Yeah, it's happened about 100 times before.
So take a few good deep breaths of that. Won't move you until we need you nice and relaxed.
Oh,
Let's get you back. You want to rest back?
only...
Back. Big breaths on that green whistle. Just get yourself comfortable, okay?
This is one shoulder that does not want to budge.
Just get yourself comfortable. Give you tape?
Paramedic Stacey offers a second green whistle.
There you go. Have a go at that. You just have a look at this thing on your finger. Have they had problems in the past putting it back in?
Yeah.
Place?
Yeah.
After 10 or 15 minutes of attempts to try and put the shoulder back in, Stu is just getting in more and more pain.
If paramedic Stacey can't put Stewie's shoulder back in place, he's off to hospital for treatment and possibly another surgery.
Have a few big breaths of this. You're gonna just let me take the weight of this one. Rest your back against the back of the chair. That's it. Puff your chest out. That's it.
Oh, that was it.
Felt that. Just hold
You
this.
just
Don't
did it
move it for
down.
just a second.
Oh, I love you. You just took all that pain, that.
Let me take this for a second. My work here is done.
Stewie will undergo rehabilitation before he can get back on the guitar.
Yeah, I'm just tired. See you later. See you, buddy. Thank you.
I don't reckon a shoulder injury could stop Stewie from strumming. I reckon he's got a bit of talent and he's hiding from the world. We need to see it.
And I wrote this song for these guys because I really, appreciate what they do, and I just haven't got enough to say to the lifeguards. They're just so good.
I was sort of hoping I'd see him again, and lo and behold, he's come back in here with his guitar.
Any brilliant thanks for the day, brother. I'm getting nervous. Anyway, this is for you, Jethro. You work.
Bondi Beach on a sunny day. Wave after wave, Frankie had its way. Now it's drying like a go, but I'm free again. Oh, bugger, your shoulders popped out. You don't want to down on the sacred ground. Pirate down, call Bondi Rescue. I need Jethro on his pirate black pill to get me to the Tower of the Hour. Hey, oh, hey, hey. Bondi Rescue's on its way. Over the ocean and across the sky. Jethro's pirates and the Bondi Rescue are gonna save your ass. Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, I've definitely got a little corner of my heart for Stu. I've got a place reserved for him. I love him.
Hey, buddy, keep swimming to the side, swim to your right.
Get in there, Huts. All of a sudden, I saw the most venomous thing you could ever find down here at Bondi.
Every year we have a new trainee. We've been doing the same program now for 7 years. This year's trainee is Harrison Reid.
I come all the way from Christchurch in New Zealand over the ditch. I've tried 3 times to get in. The first couple of times has knocked me back quite hard, but third time lucky, I guess. And I'm so thankful to be here right now. My home beach in Christchurch, you might get up to, 1,000 people on the beach. At Bondi here, we get about 40,000 on the beach.
Harrison reminds a lot of myself back when I was a trainee.
I've got 2 swimmers just stuck in the south corner.
He's so enthusiastic and he's so eager to do a good job, and I was 100 mile an hour when I first started and he is too.
Guys, you're going to swim here? No swimming.
I'm going to try and put both arms around him and try and get him through the ranks and help him become a really good lifeguard down here.
There's no swimming down here. Even though if you can swim, it does attract people that can't apparently. My accent causes a bit of, attracts attention, I guess. Get ripped out about fish and chips.
Fish and chips?
It's number 6.
6?
Being a lifeguard, you want to be the best of the best, and that means coming to Bondi and working in a place like this. These are the best guys. It's an honour and blessed to be here working with these guys.
A lot of us grew up right here, so we knew the beach before we even started. So Harrison's got to learn the beach.
Oh yeah, you might want to go, Maxi. Leave it behind.
Good job, Al. Good job, mate. Bondi's going to throw up a hell of a lot more challenges than being back in Christchurch.
We see a man in trouble in the south corner, and Harrison's in the rhino by himself. Right on the edge, eh? Harrison's already got a nickname. We call him Lionel Hutz, infamous from The Simpsons.
Lionel, mate, can you rip down the south corner for us, please?
From the boys' point of view, watching me from the tower, they're trying to help me out. But for me, There's a lot of pressure because I don't want to screw up. I just want to prove that I can be left on my own or I can be sent to go and do a rescue.
Just a guy, it's just gone straight into the south corner rip. And he's not a very good swimmer.
I was thinking, hey, you know, instead of trying to get in here, you know, I could actually maybe direct him back onto the sandbank.
Buddy, swim to your left, onto the bank, then come straight back to shore. It's not a swimming area.
It's all part of Harrison's training. He's got to realise and he's got to understand when someone needs to be rescued.
Hey buddy, just swim to the side.
And this was a time where I think he needed to go.
Hey buddy, keep swimming to the side, swim to your right. Don't fight against it.
Maybe he could have gone earlier.
Get in there, Hearts. He's in, the young fella's in.
I went out there on the board and I got to him and didn't have a lot of fight left in him.
Right, buddy? Alright, mate, you do hop on, put your legs up, face the front. Don't sit up, lie down like that. Good work, buddy, stay there, stay there.
Wouldn't have been much longer until he was in real trouble. I'm real confident that Harrison could get this guy in time, and he did.
Make sure you stay between the flags 600, okay? It's very dangerous around this area.
Looking back on the rescue, you know, there's stuff I could have done differently. You know, I could have done this better or done that better, but as Kerbox always said to me, you know, no matter how bad it looks or how stupid you look, as long as you get them back to shore, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
We've got the silly season fast approaching down here at Bondi, and there's going to be a lot of people down here, and hopefully I'll get my fair share of rescues and get some good rescues underneath my belt to get me through. I'm on it.
Hey, how are you?
There was a mother and a son, and the son was holding a bucket.
Young Raphael has made a rare find. Something Harrison has never seen at Bondi.
I don't know, I thought that, you know, maybe he might have caught a little fish or something in the rock pool and he just wanted to show me, and it was pretty cute. All I could see was a couple of shells, a bit of seaweed, and all of a sudden, I saw the most venomous thing you could ever find down here at Bondi.
A beautiful and deadly blue-ringed octopus, fresh from the kids' pool at North Bondi.
I caught it.
Did you catch it?
He did.
One of the most venomous things you could probably catch.
Blue-ringed octopus venom is 1,000 times more toxic than cyanide. One bite contains enough venom to kill 26 people.
Yeah, we didn't want to leave it in the kiddies.
Yeah, no, great call.
Raphael seemed pretty cool, calm and collected with such a deadly creature. However, his mum, on the other hand, knew that this had to be handed in for the lifeguards.
What have you called it? You called your octopus?
I don't know.
Henry? I'm just going to put it back in the ocean, eh, Will?
Harrison takes charge with Operation Rehouse Henry.
Sit down, Henry.
This time, well away from the kids' pool.
If anyone finds a blue-ringed octopus in Bondi, it's where they live and it's their home. However, if it is in the kids' pool, probably best to let the lifeguards know, and we'll put it back in the ocean. Being a lifeguard here for 11 years, I think I've seen it all. Nah, the blue-ringed octopus, that takes the cake.
Chappo's off. They're drowning underneath the mat.
The only person enjoying the strong wind and rough surf is a local kite surfer. But Chappo calls a stop to the fun.
There's a lot of surfers in the surf, so it's just too dangerous.
You're all right, mate. That's okay.
Thanks, mate.
All right.
Have a good day.
Yeah, we'll put it down.
But pulling down his kite is easier said than done. The quick release is jammed. The experienced kitesurfer is suddenly at the mercy of the wind. He signals for help from bemused tourists, but too late. Lifeguards race to help him. But his only injuries are a bruised ego.
I apologise.
Ran up to it, mate.
I've never done it for 7 years.
Lucky you.
Never happened. You right? Yeah. I thought I was going to headbutt the wall for a sec.
Like, the wind's so strong, there's no way it was going to drop down properly. And then it just went, dragged him into the wall.
How hard did he hit the wall? Was he going fast?
He hit it, man.
I didn't get pulled up in a camel parade.
I thought he was going to go, man. Yeah, he got hurt for sure.
Is it too dangerous, pirate? Too fine? Up there.
Mid-afternoon, Chappo is directing traffic at backpackers.
No, buddy, go over there. Can you go back in? Very dangerous.
Or is it more like herding cats?
Up, lay down, lay down. Up. Move up there. Walk. Matey, I just rescued you.
It was a very unique day. Like, you don't do them any busier.
Up further.
Backpackers was just on fire. It was just ferocious and there was not a lot of niceties going on.
There's a strong rip here, so move, walk. No, don't nod, move. No, mate, you're a lot heavier than her. No?
Rescue after rescue after rescue.
You gotta be careful out here, it's so dangerous.
That's why I know swimming, but that was a little bit complicated.
You don't know swimming, mate.
On a day this busy, tragedy can strike in a heartbeat. Chappo spots 3 children struggling in the powerful rip.
Hey, kids. Hey. Are you all right?
I don't know how old these kids were. Like, they could have been 7, 8, and 9. All non-swimmers. They fall into a howling rip and I'm on the jet ski.
I want you to grab onto this.
There's 3 or 4 in the water at Buckley's.
Grab on.
Normally you just flick the mat so they can climb up on the jet ski, but they're holding their sister up to me. So I put it in between my legs, which is just out of the ordinary.
Sit in. Grab on. Yeah, grab on.
The other 2 kids were under the mat.
Where is she?
They're drowning underneath the mat.
Chappo has to make a split-second decision.
Oh, Chappo's off.
I had no other option except to bail.
The child now sits alone on a machine weighing 200 kilograms.
I've never done that before in my life. I was just thinking, if this little girl falls off, then she could drown.
No, up there. I've got everyone.
The engine's still going, so it idles and can take off away from you. So I've got to get him on the mat quickly.
Oh my God, please. Hold it. Come on, everyone up. Hold it. Right, straight in, on the mat.
Climb over the kids, back onto the jet ski, and get them to shore safely.
Wow, that was gnarly.
Like, it was the only rescue in a long time that I've actually thought turns to and one of them dies. That's basically as close as I've ever had that happen to me, I reckon.
Off, dudes. That was out of control.
Could have ended pretty badly.
Everyone, you've just been saying it over and over. No swimming here.
And the rescue tally is reaching record proportions.
Here you go, boys. Off you go.
We were doing rescue after rescue. People aren't listening to us. The rips now are pulling really hard. It's quite dangerous for people that don't know what they're doing.
Those kids, you should be with parents. Where are your parents? Out of the water.
There's a little channel in close and there's little kids getting in there, and if they just get taken, they'll go real quick into this rip.
It's going too hard for us to rescue everybody. Parents with kids, you should be looking after them.
Look, here. Poppo.
Moments later, Poppo's fears are realised. 2 young girls are swept off a sandbank.
I radioed Chappo to come in to pick them up, and when he came in, they physically couldn't pull themselves up on the sled.
Exact same thing happened. Both went under. I didn't hesitate. Bang, straight in the water, let the jet ski go.
Poppo,
Chappo's off the stage.
This time, the unmanned jet ski is in the shore break and heading straight for swimmers. The unmanned jet ski heads straight for swimmers.
The jet ski's on its own now, just floating around in the rip and hoping it doesn't end up on the sandbank where it could potentially hit someone. But I need to paddle past and help Chappo put them on the rescue board to bring them back to shore.
At that time, I didn't care what was going to happen to the jet ski. It wasn't in the flagged area. I had to rescue these two kids.
Got a thing on the picture, thanks, Dad. Hold on. Hey, then, I'll get the skis. You get the ski, I'm right. Ski's all right, ski's all right. I'm right. Hang on.
Funnily enough, because the rip was so strong, jet skis didn't wash in, just stayed there.
Hang on.
For a driver to jump off the jet ski and grab someone is very, very rare. I mean, I've only seen it not even a handful of times in my whole lifeguard career, and to happen twice in one day is just unbelievable.
The girls are finally safe, but still distressed.
Stand up.
I know where my friend is.
Yeah, where?
So originally they said that the mother was up north, and I thought it's a long way to go.
So you're on your own over there? That's a long way from where you were swimming, though. Did you walk all the way down there? Huh?
So the issue I have now is I'm stuck with these two little girls trying to find the mother, so it's eyes off the water. The time there looking for parents, it could cost someone else's life.
They nearly were going under and then can't find the parents anywhere. Well, they're only young kids.
Further south, Chappo spots a woman frantically searching the surf.
Hey, what do your kids look like? Two girls?
And she was freaking out, saying, I've lost my kids, I've lost my kids.
No, they're all right, they're okay, hey, sweetheart. Hey, I've just rescued them, they're safe. They're okay, hey. Go and see the lifeguards on the beach, just here. Hey, Hops, where are those two girls that just got rescued? I think her mum's here. I've got them here with me. We just rescued them. Just got them, they're nearly under. You've got to take note of them.
Both her daughters could have been dead. You start getting a bit frustrated and angry because it would have been then they'd blame us for not saving the kids.
Yeah,
But it's the parents' responsibility to be looking after their own kids. When you've got busy days like that, and you've got parents not watching kids and there's people constantly getting pulled into the rips, it's hard to control your emotions. But we're here every day, we know the conditions. These people are coming maybe once in a lifetime to Bondi, so we need to be sympathetic at the same time trying to get our point across that they understand the dangers of what they've just been involved with.